Let's go.
Hello.
Ragazzini, bambini.
Hello.
Amori.
How are you, my friends?
Very good. And you?
Very good, very good, very good. It's Sunday.
You're
It's the time
you
for happy hour.
look very relaxed today, JP. No traveling in the
Not
evening?
traveling, exactly. So I can participate to the Kahoot.
Challenging cahoots.
So how are you, my friends? How are you? Today we have a special guest. Huh?
No, no guest today. No guest. But Constantinos continues to appear with two interfaces, Constantinos A and Constantinos B. That's nice.
Yes,
No
yes.
problem.
He's
No problem.
he has a double personality.
Double personality. Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
A
Very
classic case.
Yeah, classic case, typical case. Hello to planet Earth. Hello to Turkey, to Romania, Marrakesh, Armenia, Canada, London, New Zealand, UK, Russia, Spain, Beirut, Serbia, Melbourne, Alcaraz.
Yeah. Alcaraz
is in
won.
the
Alcaraz won the championship, you know.
yeah, but the miracle there was
Yeah.
was Djokovic.
Djokovic is a kind of
God.
extra human, you know.
Yes.
38. 38 and
Wow.
beating the 23-year-old guy, you know.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Nole. Respect. Algeria, Hungary, Trento Mountain. Should be
Uh-huh.
Where's
snowing
Trento?
up there. Trento, North Italy, Trento.
In Italy.
Yes. Antonella.
But also Chicago, also Libya, also Argentina, of course. Greece,
Volos.
Lima, Peru.
Liverpool. Lima, where is Lima? I missed it. No?
Lima.
Barcelona, England, Riga, Kosovo. Djokovic is superhuman. We agree. Mexico City. Lima, Peru. Yeah, and
We need another world map, Emilios.
Yes.
yeah, you're right.
There are a
You're
lot of
right. I know.
participants.
I know. We have to do it. Yeah. What else? That's it, more or less. So, my friends, here we are.
Perfect.
Here we are,
That's
episode
it.
7.
So let me share something special for today. Let me
Yeah.
share something special. Okay? And
Mhm.
this is connected to the topic we are talking about today.
Mhm.
So, guess who is this guy? Guess who is this guy? Please, guys, tell me in the chat. What do you think?
Eyes are the same. Nothing changed.
Emilio.
My God.
Emiliuccio. That's Emiliuccio when he was what 5, 6?
I don't know. But I was really lovely.
Oh, really
What
lovely
happened to me? I don't know.
with
You're even more lovely today.
Yeah.
with full hairy scalp. Can you imagine?
You were blonde.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. So full hairy scalp. And so it means that the guest we have for today, speaking about scalp hair diseases,
No,
was
the
not
point is-
able to treat Emilio.
But really, when you look at this photograph, don't you feel kind of, pity for me? Don't you sympathize me more? Don't you,
Oh,
Yes.
you love me more after
you
this?
are always very
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that you look great.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
thank you, my friend. But the honest guy was Tilak in the chat. I saw him. He said, "Sorry, Emilius." I mean, feeling the sorrow. I mean, look at this.
Sorry, Emilio. Sorry. We are so
I-
sorry for you.
Yeah. Look at this sweet face. And now what happened? Yeah, what happened?
But empty Sam is saying that you save some poos.
Yeah, of course, there are many, advantages with this. Okay, so the point is that I will do the main presentation today, but I will come back with a better version. So can you count? Can you count from 10 to 0 after I switch off my camera?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Go,
So
go.
10, 9,
9,
8, 7,
7, 6,
6, 5,
5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
1.
Ignition.
Ta-da!
Surprise! Enjoy.
Okay.
Oh, this is the better.
I
This
hope
is
you are happy with these sweets,
no. This is the
Emilio's
best.
Lalas just got so much better.
Yes, that's the best. That's the best part of Lala's family. Yeah.
Hello. First,
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
Zoe.
Welcome,
How are
Zoe.
I
you?
want to
How are
make a
you?
comment because I could hear what you were discussing earlier. First of all, I must make a comment that I cannot understand why you put so much, importance on hair about men. I mean, you see, Emilius is without hair, but he's extremely handsome, no?
You see,
Yes, he is.
yeah. But
Yeah, I
this is
have
love. This is so-called love. It's nothing. It's nothing objective. It's just subjective.
I have a level of bias, I declare.
So
Okay.
Zoe is our guest for today and also our speaker for today, speaking about hair diseases. But maybe Sebby, you can launch the question of the week because we have to understand how many of you already use the dermatoscope to to evaluate hair diseases. Eh? Do you use your dermatoscope for hair diseases? Yes, no, or sometimes. Yeah. Let's see how things are going. Yes, the greatest majority, of course, yeah, it's a great value. But before that, we have to interview a little bit, Zoe. Huh?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Before we,
For you.
before we move on with our interview with Zoe, please let me pay tribute to this great human being, this great man, Jason Statham, that instigated the whole sage head with beard. He is the person that allowed all of us men to feel comfortable at some point to shave our heads. Thank you, Jason Statham.
Also, so you mean that this guy was introducing the fashion
Yes,
of
he was
being
the one.
shaved? Yeah.
Yes, he was the one, and we're very grateful to him.
Okay, I didn't know
After
that.
Emilius, of course, but okay.
Well,
So, for those of you who doesn't know the stuff, Zoe is Emilio's wife. And my question now, let's start with the interview. My question to Zoe is: tell me one negative aspect of working together with your husband.
He always does things last minute.
Last minute.
Last minute, yes. This makes me crazy. I mean, sometimes when we travel together, I go to the airport by myself, separate from him, because I cannot stand this stress. I mean, it is really stressful.
So,
Number one by far.
okay. So, and also in the everyday life, this is affecting your daily life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. The last minute decisions. Okay. Very good.
let me share a story about this. We were together with Roxanne, my spouse, and we were in Paris. And Emilius and Zoe were about to come that day, 3 hours from the moment that we were speaking. And Emilius, it was 1 hour before the flight, and he texted us, like, "How is the weather in Paris? What should I pack?" 1 hour before their flight.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
And
So you were
that's so
still
typical.
packing.
And that's so typical.
But of course, this is the only negative thing I can
You can recall. Okay, good.
say. Yeah.
Nisa, go ahead, Nisa.
Yeah, Zoe, I just wonder who usually says I was right after a dermatoscopic diagnosis?
Who must?
Who usually says I was right after
Okay,
discussing a dermatoscopy
Yes,
case?
yes. This is I have to say so, to declare this is me. This is me. This is my style, you know.
But this is typical.
When we have a debate, he's always, if he's right, he never mention anything. He's
Yeah.
very, you know, kind with me. But me, I'm very strict. My
But
style.
this is,
I have
well,
to
but this
admit,
is very,
to confess.
but this is very gender related, you know.
Oh,
It's
thank you, JP.
Exactly.
This is the right comment to the right moment. You know? Okay.
I have one question. Zoe, how does it feel to be so amazing?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Constantino. Well, first of all, I would like to say something. When I usually introduce myself abroad, I usually say, "Hi, I'm Emilio's wife." Hopefully, this is not the rule for Greece, you know.
No,
But
it's definitely not.
no,
Like,
it's not the rule.
sorry,
Okay.
guys,
Yeah.
because we were talking to an international audience. Uh, I'm Greek, Zoe is Greek, Emilius is Greek. Whenever we're in a conference, like there are groupies of, okay, Emilios and me and whatever, but all the women in dermatology are like, where's the idol? And the idol
They
is
love me.
Zoe.
The Greek
Yes, they do
dermatologist.
love you.
I have many friends.
Everyone loves you.
Thank you.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so
Would you
Zoe,
like to invite
tell us what
so
what are you?
Would you like to invite him? No? To
Well,
give him back in the studio.
we thought
We can
we
do
thought
without you.
yes, we thought we don't need him.
Oh, come on.
But where is him? Where is him? Is he joining sooner or later?
Yes, he's back.
He's
Okay.
grabbing his wine.
Okay.
Now we start, and he will join me right away.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Boom, boom.
I'm here, eh?
Whoa.
I'm listening to everything. I'm listening to everything. I love you guys. Love you too.
We love you more.
So,
We love you more.
Okay. So, as you already know, today the topic is tips and tricks for focal alopecia. And before going to the cases, I would like to stress out that for those that they are, let's say, they are starting with trichoscopy, it is a good choice to read this brief article because gives you a kind of an algorithm to introduce you in this really wonderful world of trichoscopy. And the step one is first is to check the distribution of alopecia, and you have to check if the distribution is patchy, if it follows a pattern like in androgenetic alopecia, or it is diffuse. The second step is to check if it is scarring or non-scarring, and the third step is to checking details with your dermatoscope for finding specific clues that define a specific diagnosis. Before this, of course, we should not forget the first and very important rule is that we should take the trichoscopy, the dermoscopy of the scalp, as a piece of the diagnostic approach, a piece of this puzzle. This is very important together with all the other information to arrive to the correct diagnosis. Here is the list of the most common cicatricial and non-cicatricial alopecias. I will mostly focus on focal alopecia because I think that this is a very common scenario in our daily life. And I will start with this case. We see that there is a child with focal alopecia, recent development of this area of hair loss. And if we put our dermatoscope on this area, what do we see? What do we see?
Very nice. Tinea capitis, yeah.
Exactly. A blink diagnosis, in
Yes.
fact. Why? Because we see this bended hair, you see, with these angles of the hair. We can see broken hair. We can see also coma hair. And we can see also a pustule around the follicular opening. And all these criteria pose the diagnosis actually of tinea capitis. We don't need to make any microbiologic exams in this scenario. It is straightforward. And here in higher magnification, just to highlight also the presence of this Morse code sign that you can see here and here. So here in a case that highlights better this Morse code sign and the bended hair with the sharp angles and broken hair, this criteria, the zigzag hairs and the Morse code-like hairs are found in the case of ectothrix invasion of the hair shafts. And this means that we can probably guess, based also on epidemiology, that, for example, we know that in Mediterranean countries, Microsporum canis is responsible for the vast majority of fungal infections, and we can get a clue about this. And on the other hand, we know that endophthalmic hair invasion is responsible for this, again, corkscrew-like hair and also coma hair. These criteria can give us an idea about which is the responsible fungus. I would recommend also this paper. It's a very nice study if you want to learn more about tinea. But we know that in our lives we have some mimickers, let's say. Here we have another child, and the alopecia area is more or less the same on the clinical examination without the scales. And when we apply also our dermatoscope, we can again see broken hairs. We can see also the angulated hair here. We can see these nodosal white structures, and this in higher magnification. And this is a trauma-induced alopecia. And this, I use this example to highlight the importance of the history, because in this case, the mother of the patient said that there is a history of a long-lasting surgery 1.5 months ago. And when the boy woke up from the surgery, felt pain and pruritus in this area. And this is a phenomenon that has been described in the literature. Here in higher magnification, this mimics closely the findings that we see in tinea, but we don't have any inflammation and scales on the hair scalp. Here is another example, exactly the same, more or less, history of surgery due to hypospadia as a repair in a patient. We see again the angulated and broken hair, again the same etiology. Trichorexis nodosa, we know that is not pathognomonic of a specific etiology, trauma, either physical or chemical, and also systemic and genetic conditions can result in Trichorexis nodosa. And I found this paper, a very nice one. We see that the patient started on topical minoxidil, and in fact, in the follow-up, it seemed that at the periphery it was working, but in the center it didn't work. What happened? They found out with the dermatoscope that the patient, they found out the presence of this Trichorexis nodosa and the angulated and broken hair. And this was because he was rubbing like a crazy when he was doing the application of minoxidil. He was very eager to get back his hair. Okay.
It was like doing like a crazy.
Exactly. But not only trauma, there are also other mimickers. We see these same scenarios here. And here,
Triangular.
Exactly. This is a case of triangular alopecia. We can see the criteria, vellus hairs in the center, surrounded by terminal hairs, diversity in diameter, white hair, again, a clue, and empty follicles. Why it is important to differentiate triangular alopecia from other types of alopecia, for example, from alopecia areata, because we know that we should not apply any kind of treatment. We cannot get the hair back in this specific entity. Here is another case of mine, just to highlight also the presence of this network of vessels. Sometimes can be seen, sometimes no, but it has been described in the literature. All these papers, these two papers are the most important ones in the literature. And another patient, more or less very similar, like sisters actually, but no, it is another patient. And if we apply our dermatoscope in the second scenario, we see that, is this again a triangular alopecia, yes or no?
No.
What kind of diagnosis would
I
you?
didn't see the clinical, but it looks more like
Here is the clinical.
yeah,
And
more
here
like
is,
trichotillomania.
and here is in
Lichen planus.
like in
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
planopilaris.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can see the
Yeah,
perifollicular,
very tiny. Yeah, yeah.
the perifollicular scales. You can see also the hair cast here. We can see the empty follicles here and there. And we can see also this kind of pili torti, which are suggestive of a cicatricial alopecia, though not pathognomonic of a specific diagnosis. And we can see also the hair cast in higher magnification, which can be detached from the opening of the hair follicle. The criteria for the diagnosis of lichen planopilaris, I will not mention all the criteria here, but are very important and sometimes can give us the diagnosis immediately without any doubt. Like in the scenario of this lady, we see that sometimes lichen planopilaris can follow a pattern mimicking androgenetic alopecia, but it is clear when we apply the dermatoscope that this is not the case of female pattern hair loss. Let's move forward. Here is another patient with this little patchy alopecia plaques, a young patient. When we apply our dermatoscope, clear-cut diagnosis. What is this? It's a lichen planopilaris again. We see the perifollicular scale, hair follicular openings lost, and we can also observe the hair casts in some of his hair and inflammation surrounding the hair. All these criteria are characteristic of lichen planopilaris. And just to remind you that biopsy and histological examination is it is not the gold standard for the diagnosis. We know that also pathologists have a problem towards discrimination between lichen planopilaris and discoid lupus erythematosus. And to be honest, I believe that it is easier when it is in the early phase the disease, in inflammatory phase the disease, to set the diagnosis dermatoscopically even better than histologically. And here is a typical example. We see on the left a scenario of lupus erythematosus, inflammatory phase. We see the presence of follicular criteria, follicular plaques, hyperkeratosis, here follicular plaques everywhere, these short linear vessels due to atrophy, loss of follicles, and we see these wide areas corresponding to the presence of fibrosis in the dermis. Again, the criteria here. Which one is the DLE, right or left? Here is left. This is very easy now with the use of our dermatoscope. Here is the case, okay? And now, what about this? Very easy, even on the clinical basis, to establish the correct diagnosis, in my opinion. But with the use of our dermatoscope, we are 100% sure that this is a scenario of alopecia areata. We see the yellow dots, we see the black dots, and we also see the broken hair and this kind of dystrophic hair that we call them exclamation mark hair. And this is a sign also at the periphery of a plaque, a patch that it is expanding, and this is not a stable patch, but we should do something immediately, not to result in complete hair loss in this specific. There are many papers in the literature. You can find the criteria everywhere, also in textbooks, because we know that in alopecia areata, trichoscopy was one of the best dermatosis diseases to apply, the best application, but not the only one. I think that in trichoscopy, we have now so much information, so much data published in the literature that we can say, I would say that the application of the dermatoscope on the hair diseases is the second most important after the skin tumors. And here we have an alopecia patch, and when we apply our dermatoscope, what do we see? We see black dots again. We see also a kind of strange hair here. How do we call it? Does anybody know? How do we call this kind of hair in higher magnification? And it is called flame figure. Okay, here. See, it's flame figure. We know that in trichotillomania, we have many trichoscopic criteria that overlap with alopecia areata. However, it is much more messy, the situation, and we don't have the exclamation mark hair and tapered hair in general in trichotillomania. We see this coit here, we see this V sign, the trichoptylosis, we see the hair dust and flame figures and tulip hair. All these are criteria for trichotillomania. What about this case? Easy, even on the clinical basis.
Nevus
Nice nail.
sebaceous.
Exactly. Nevus of Yadason. I would give you some examples just to remind you that Yadason nevus can display sometimes more the sebaceous differentiation with more yellow and orange color, and sometimes can be more of the epidermal component in dermatoscopy. Here is another example, and here we have the most evident, the epidermal component with these papillary projections that remind us a seborrheic keratosis. And here is another example with the sebaceous part more obvious and the orange yellow color present. Here we see again two different cases, right and left. Right was a sebaceous nevus. On the left, what do you think? Is this a cicatricial or a non-cicatricial alopecia?
The folliculitis decalvans.
Exactly, it is a folliculitis decalvans. We see inflammation, pustules, crusts, scales, loss of follicular openings, and these are criteria for folliculitis decalvans. At this area, you can see also the tufted hair, but I will give you another example here to highlight the presence of this tufted hair, meaning that many hairs have emerged from the same area on the scalp. So hair tufting, perifollicular tubular scaling, follicular pustules, crusts, erythema, and fibrotic areas. But we should always remember that as every other inflammatory disease on our skin, the same for hair disorders, they are dynamic. We see different criteria at the early inflammatory phase and different criteria when it is long-standing. And here is the other case with this area on the scalp, young male again. And when we apply our dermatoscope, there are so many criteria in this case actually. What do we see here? We see the presence of follicular plaques. Sometimes in the books you will see that these follicular plaques, yellow color and with the rim, brown rim, they call them 3D yellow dots. And we also see the pili torti. We said earlier that the presence of pili torti is a clue for cicatricial alopecia, but not pathognomonic of a specific diagnosis. We see also the white areas of fibrosis, extreme inflammation, very red areas, and all these criteria, and also broken hair. And these criteria are specific for the diagnosis of dissecting cellulitis of the scalp. Of course, we don't need, in the majority of cases, we don't need dermoscopy to establish the diagnosis in dissecting cellulitis of the scalp.
Yeah.
But anyhow, if it is available, it is good to apply and confirm our clinical thought. What about this lady? What do you think on the clinical examination?
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Cicatricial,
Kind of
no?
a cicatricial, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Could this
FFA.
be FFA? This was our initial thought. Frontal fibrosing
Morphea.
alopecia. Exactly, Zepi.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
because you can see that there is a linear atrophy and hair loss, but at this site of the lesion that we do not expect to find hair, terminal hair, in the scenario of FFA, we see that they exist here. So this was a case of a strange distribution of uncouped de Sabre, a linear morphia. And if we
Which is
apply,
usually vertical. Yeah.
it is usually vertical, exactly. In this case, it was horizontal. And here we can see again the atrophy, the white color, the presence of vessels underneath, visible vessels, and loss of follicular openings. The pattern of morphia of the scalp has been described in the literature. We see not always a fibrotic white area diffusely all over the patch. Sometimes, very often, we see these pinpoint white dots. We see loss of follicular openings, telangiectatic vessels due to atrophy, pili torti, and black dots. Here is another patient of mine, pili torti, very evident, and black dots in this case, and white areas of fibrosis. Everything is here suggestive of morphia and in higher magnification. And with the use of our dermatoscope, where is morphia, right or left, difficult to predict upon clinical examination. But with the use of your dermatoscope, where is morphia?
Yeah, left.
Right or left? Left. While on the right, what is it?
Trichotillomania.
Or what is this?
Or areata.
Exactly. Why?
Yeah.
Because we said earlier.
Yeah, because of the exclamation. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly, because we said that exclamation mark here is something that we don't often see. We mostly see and almost pathognomonic in alopecia areata because it is related to the fact that we have inflammation on the hair follicle that comes and goes and recreates this tapered hair.
Yeah. This is
And
very initial, right? I mean,
very initial,
yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
yes. And now I will present you with this last part to, let's say, twin cases, young males again, with alopecia on the scalp, right and left. And on the clinical examination, we cannot have a correct diagnosis definitely from the very start. But also with the use of our dermatoscope, we have an idea, but we cannot be 100% sure
Well,
about.
lymphoma on the right. Lymphoma on the right.
Exactly. B-cell lymphoma on the right. Whilst on the left, we see this strong orange coloration with arborizing vessels. And this was a case of sarcoidosis. Yes, I just I have chosen these two cases just to remind you that this color, which is orange yellow or salmon color for B-cell lymphoma, with the arborizing vessels at the top, is not a pattern that can predict precisely the diagnosis of B-cell lymphoma or sarcoidosis, because we know that can mimic the one the other. So it's better, of course, always to perform a biopsy to establish the correct diagnosis, because the histopathology on histopathology basis is really very easy to establish a diagnosis like this. And just to, for the end, orange color, you see, the work concepts of dermoscopy. And please join us, because in Lyon, you will have the chance to meet not only wise people, you will have the chance to eat good food and to drink good wine.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Brava,
Thank you,
Zoe.
Zoe. Thank you. Thank you. We love hair dermoscopy. We love
It was great.
trichoscopy.
Thank you so much, Zoe.
Hai capito. Brava.
Perfect.
Bravo,
Amazing.
bravo, bravo, bravo. There is
Fantastic.
a first question. Is tufted hair specific for folliculitis decalvans?
If there is a tufted
Is
hair,
tufted hair specific for the diagnosis of
no, because
folliculitis?
also dissecting cellulitis of the scalp can have
Yeah.
tufted hair. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
It is most common in, let's say, neutrophilic dermatosis, but not the pathognomonic. Mhm.
yeah.
By the
Yeah.
way, Jeppy, show us your face. What happened with the...
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I just closed my. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. By the way, the orange color is the predominant color of Lyon World Congress. That's true.
Yes.
Can you recall the predominant colors of the previous congresses?
Very not easy.
Blue,
I can recall Buenos Aires, of course. It was
the
purple.
flower.
Purple.
Purple. Ah,
And
okay.
Thessaloniki
You
was
remember
blue,
the name
no?
of the
Thessaloniki
flower?
blue. Thessaloniki blue.
Blue, yeah.
Oh, Sebi. Okay. Go, Sebi, go.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Hello, Emilio.
No, we will not start now. No.
Ah, grande.
That was a nice moment, by the way. Yeah, and then Thessaloniki was blue, and then the rest I don't remember anymore. Napoli, which was the predominant color in Napoli, JP, in 2006?
Guess which one was the
Blue
color?
again.
Blue and
Light
black.
blue.
Light blue.
Light blue.
Light blue. Azzurro. We say azzurro.
Azzurro.
And I think Vienna was green.
I don't remember.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
No
Well,
questions?
no questions,
No
Kama.
questions. Wow.
Okay, let me just yeah, we have some time. Challenge Zoe with a couple of things. Yeah, of course, it would be better to show it, but I always get a little bit frustrated to discriminate in alopecia areata, especially now with the new treatments that you administer, and then you have to monitor the response and so on. To discriminate the exclamation mark hairs, which are broken hairs, short broken hairs, with the ones which are a negative sign because they mean activity of the disease, with the precise opposite, which is the so-called regrowing hairs, which is a positive sign of response to treatment. And I have the impression that sometimes they might coexist. And this is very conflicting because, I mean, you cannot understand if what's happening.
Well, in the scenario that they coexist, this can happen in the case that we have in one area of the scalp, we have regrowing hair that the inflammation has gone and the drug works, whilst still there are areas that they resist, let's say. This is a common scenario. But if you have problems with differentiating between regrowing hair and exclamation mark hair, you have to focus on your picture to find where is the root of the hair shaft. Because if you will be able to recognize where is the root, and you will see the thickness of the hair shaft, that it is thinner closer to the root and thicker to the other part, this means that you are in front of an exclamation mark. If it is the opposite, that it is thicker when it emerges from the root and thinner at the distal part, this means that it is a regrowing one.
There is one more question. Is there a specific pattern for syphilitic lesions of the scalp?
No, there is no specific pattern, and syphilis can mimic many other entities, also dermoscopically. For example, we had a recent case of syphilis of the hair of the scalp, which closely mimicked alopecia areata, And another case that was closely mimicking the DLE in early phase, very early phase. When it is focal, you can see yellow dots. You can see yellow dots. You can see black dots, and sometimes you can see dystrophic hair due to inflammation, extreme inflammation in the area. But it is not specific of syphilis, no.
Okay. Can you apply the same signs of scalp alopecia areata to hair brows, eyebrows?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
you can apply. The eyebrows can give us important clues towards the correct diagnosis in many entities. For example, if we suspect FFA, sometimes when it is really very early and we apply the dermatoscope on the eyebrow, we can sometimes observe those pink dots described in the literature, salmon-colored dots, and these are a clue for early FFA. And also for alopecia areata, also for trichotillomania, because we know that many people have this kind of trichotillomania with the eyebrows,
Yeah.
and this creates the same pattern.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, there is a question: is exclamation mark specific for alopecia areata, or you can find it also in trichotillomania?
Extremely rare event to find exclamation mark here in trichotillomania, because we don't have inflammation in trichotillomania. The way that we see broken hair in trichotillomania is just because of the mechanical trauma. Another clue for trichotillomania is that the thin hair, the vellus hair, still exist because the patient cannot grab them so easily. So they survive the thin vellus hair within the plaque. We see broken terminal hair, but we can still see some thin vellus hair.
Yeah.
We don't have the inflammation. Whilst exclamation mark hair, it is the result of inflammation in the hair bulbs. Yes, not bulbs, and bulb. In the hair bulb. We see the inflammation in the hair bulb, and this creates a thinner part. Then it grows again a thicker part. Then again, when it comes and goes the inflammation, then again thinner part, and this creates the so-called tapered hair that easily break to the thinner part. This is directly associated to the pathogenesis of alopecia areata. This is why we don't see this kind of hair in other entities.
Yeah.
Are there any trichoscopic findings of like LPP when it is inactive? Probably no scales anymore.
Inactive phase.
Inactive.
Phase. Actually, when we are in the very late end stage of cicatricial alopecia, either it is DLE or lichen planopilaris, it is really difficult to differentiate on the dermoscopy basis. We see just white color and nothing else, because the inflammation has gone in both scenarios. This is extremely difficult, this differentiation, because also pathologists cannot have a clue about the differential diagnosis. However, in my opinion, even at late stages of DLE, we can still observe some kind of follicular plugs remaining, whilst in and extreme atrophy, much thinner as the skin as compared to lichen planopilaris. This could be some clues for them.
Maybe also that in LPP, in the fibrotic stage, I mean, the fibrosis has the tendency to be more follicular as compared to DLE, which is much more diffuse. So
it could be. I think that the most important one is that the degree of fibrosis, it's much more in DLE, because it is deeper the inflammation, and there is a, let's say, full thickness fibrosis in the dermis and atrophy, extreme atrophy, as compared to lichen planopilaris, where the inflammation is at the upper part.
But let me tell you, it's so funny looking at the face of Costantino, how is very much interested in this particular topic.
Absolutely.
He learned a lot.
Too silent. I mean, yeah, you know.
I have learned a lot, but honestly, it's not.
Jeffy, just to
It's
let you
not your
know,
topic, right?
Let me put it this way: it's not my field of interest.
next week I'll be
Let's
there.
ask a question to Konstantinos.
Yes, my love. Tell me.
In which disease we see 3D finding?
I couldn't care less. I don't know. I have no clue, and I don't care.
What was the question? Sorry. What was the question?
Dissecting cellulitis.
Dissecting cellulitis. Yeah.
Second cellulite of the scalp.
It doesn't. It doesn't even bother me.
Yeah.
It doesn't touch me.
Yeah. So
There is a nice question, relevant. When do you see regrowing hair in alopecia areata? Do you prescribe topical minoxidil? And in order to expand a little bit the question, tell us a few things about the role of minoxidil in alopecia areata, because minoxidil is theoretically a drug only for androgenetic alopecia, but more and more I understand that it's prescribed.
Yes, because that I absolutely agree with Lenny. Yes, I do prescribe minoxidil at the regrowing phase of alopecia areata, because we know that this support of blood in the hair follicle creates a good environment to the regrowing phase, and also expands the anagenic phase of the hair shaft. So it's important.
you see, Costantino,
Amore.
it's so nice, hairs. It's such a, you know that at the very beginning of my professional life, I was pretty much touched by hair and scalp diseases. Then yeah,
You were touched by removing hair or by implanting hair or both?
No, but to be honest, let's be honest. Trichoscopy is very important because if you're in a private practice, 1/3 of your patients are like
yeah,
alopecia areata or androgenetic
Androgen.
alopecia. It's very important to know
Like
to recognize
Planetaris.
Yeah,
LPP a lot, learn to recognize them, and do something about them. But as I always tell my patients, the only thing that we can do is kick the can down the road until we will find a better drug.
yeah, yeah.
No, it's not true. There are so many things that can be done now. I mean,
But
Well, for alopecia areata nowadays, there was a massive change,
yeah.
a
But also
massive
for
change.
androgenetic. Another question. If we can evaluate the eyebrows during dermoscopy, I'm curious if dermoscopy of body hair can be relevant for some diseases, except for obvious ones such as tinea or pediculosis. I can think of something which is not really.
You are
Yeah.
you are very correct. And in fact, at the moment, there is a study ongoing in the hair in the EADV task force for hair disorders. Michela Starazza is the chair in this task force, about the role of dermoscopy of hair, trichoscopy of body hair, towards correct diagnosis of other entities. But
Like what?
anything, for example, lichen planopilaris can be present on other areas of the body.
Ah, man.
Mhm.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Dissecting cellulitis, isotretinoin or antibiotics is your first treatment option. I think
My first
doxycycline, no?
option is doxycycline, but I'm really a lover of an off-label use in severe cases, off-label use of anti-TNF alpha adalimumab.
Really?
Actually, I just
Yes, because cellular the
Follicular occlusion.
is a kind of hidradenitis. So
follicular
Mhm.
triad. Yes, I have a case series with. I created a case series with some other colleagues around the globe, and we're gonna publish these cases because it is very important. It is an orphan disease, actually.
we must consider this as a particular phenotype of hidradenitis.
Yeah.
That's it. basically.
Acne conglobata,
I agree.
dissecting cellulitis.
In my opinion, in dissecting cellulitis of the scalp responds better as compared to hidradenitis.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know.
Another comment by Yazid is that congenital triangular alopecia is not always triangular and not always peripheral
And not
and not
always
always
in
congenital.
children. Yes.
Yeah. It's a misnomer.
Any
Correct.
treatment for FFA?
My
Cortisol.
most beloved, you mean? My most beloved is hydroxychloroquine. I start with
Yes.
Fentanyl. If the patient does not respond, I can
Yeah.
maybe I can use a short cycle of systemic prednisolone. If this fails, I am trying to get access to our JAK inhibitors because it
Yeah.
seems that there are a few reports about the use of JAK
Yeah.
inhibitors in this early inflammatory phase of follicle
Yeah.
of planopilaris and FFA.
The first line is hydroxychloroquine.
Hydroxychloroquine and topical
Hydroxychloroquine.
chlorobetazole.
And,
Yeah.
And they go great.
Acitretin as well in combination
Yeah.
with
Finasteride
systemic
also
steroids.
works. Finasteride also.
I've never had very good results with this routine. Hydroxychloroquine is my favorite drug.
Me too. I've tried with isotretinoin systemic, but I don't have a good experience. Yes.
Yeah, likewise.
Is there
And
any difference?
mycophenolate mofetil is also effective.
It is, but in fact, we in Greece, at least in Greece, we don't use it so often.
Is there any difference in findings in skin of color with alopecia areata or with scaring alopecia in general? If we can respond to this, I don't know.
I cannot. It
You can.
seems that it is much more common in cicatricial alopecia in dark skin to see the pigmentation, the presence of pigment incontinence. It is visible because we see this bluish sometimes color, not only the inflammation with the red color, but also bluish coloration due to the presence of melanophages. But not something super specific. I cannot. I don't have experience actually. I don't know if Nisa could say something on this.
Yeah, actually, you're right, Zoe. Blue color melanin incontinence is very common. So, especially pigmented variants of discoid lupus erythematosus, and also blue color in lichen planopilaris.
Rox, come here. Come here.
Fantastico.
Okay, perfetto.
Very good. Oh, we have another guest. Another guest.
Friend of mine.
Don't know so much about dermatology though. I don't think I can help. Hi everyone.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Roxy.
From Puerto Ricos.
Yes.
So, Zoe, we squeezed you quite a lot.
Yes,
yeah?
I
It's-
know.
Yeah.
You're great, Zoe. Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure, guys. I love you.
Thank you so very much, Zoe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I think it's time for does Sebi has another video or not? Or you go.
Yes, Sebi has another video. Wonderful, wonderful.
No
Okay,
Moha this
so
week. No Moha this time in the video, playing in the video. No actors, nothing. I
no
mean,
actors, yeah.
Yeah, but Emilius, where is Zoe? Your scenery was better.
yeah.
Allora, are you ready for Daria? Are you ready?
Daria.
Are you ready? I love these cases. Yeah, I gave a look and they are so nice. Patient number 1 It's a scalp lesion on the scalp in a lady, 72-year-old. But I show you again this video because this is showing precisely that the white lines seen under polarized light dermoscopy are superficial, superimposed to the blue color. Look again at the video. Look, so the white lines are moving while the blue color is deeper. Very nice.
So you adopted this belief. I'm very happy.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
adopted the belief that white lines are superficial. Wow.
Very superficial. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And this is a very nice case. Well, it's not so easy to diagnose because it's a blue collar, only blue collar. These are vessels which are probably related to the, yeah, to the feeding of the tumor, but not so easy to understand what is this. It looks like a
Pilomatricoma. Pilomatricoma.
yes, yes. Pilomatricoma is a good idea. It's a definitely good idea, but this was revealed as a syringoadenoma.
Hmm.
Yeah, good. Patient number two. This is also very nice. This is a 15-year-old girl, lesion located on the scalp. I suppose that on the left we have polarized light dermoscopy, on the right non-polarized dermoscopy, and here there is a video, high magnification. It looks like a nevus in my view, 15-year-old girl. There is a UV tip. No idea what is the tip. Maybe uh, the red dots. Do you know where is the tip?
Have no idea.
I can see the red dots.
What about here? You
There are
see,
a lot of
we are. You see, we are
Cutibacterium.
ignorant to UV light
Mhm.
dermoscopy.
So Cutibacter.
Yeah, so this is alopecia areata and a spitz nevus overimposed in a alopecia areata lesion. Good. And you can see here much better the classical dystrophic hairs you can find in alopecia areata. And this is so-called UV pleasure. Look at this. I mean, in my
Yeah.
view, this is tinea.
Psoriasis.
You mean you think psoriasis? Oh,
Let's have a look at
tinea.
with UV.
I don't no idea.
Yeah, tinea.
Tinea,
Tinea.
tinea, because it's green, right?
It's green.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And you can see here
And
high
broken hairs,
magnification,
zigzag
broken hair,
hairs,
comma hairs.
zigzag.
Yeah, yeah, zigzag. Very nice. Beautiful, huh? I have
Very
to
beautiful.
ask Daria which is this the technical devices she uses for this brilliant
DL5.
DL5. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But is
Okay,
the
this is easy in my view. Huh? This
Yes. Nice.
pediculosis, yeah, pediculosis, empty knit,
It's empty. Empty
yeah,
knit.
empty knit.
So
Yes.
nice?
Thank you, Daria. Thank you. So nice.
bravo. Thank you. Great cases.
Very good. In contrast, I did not check the cases of Penelope, so I will check them with you,
Okay.
which is even better, I would say.
Yeah, it's gonna be a surprise.
Yeah.
No surprise.
Okay, 44-year-old, healthy condition, 2 centimeter patch of cicatricial alopecia. It's also in line with the topic of today.
Discoid
It
lupus.
should be easy. Should be.
Discoid lupus.
Really.
DLE.
Yeah.
It's easy, even for
Should be.
Konstantinos.
It should be. It should be really.
Come on, look at it. Yeah,
Yes.
man. If it's not an lupus, it's a problem. Okay.
Yeah, it's a clear-cut lupus.
Lupus
Lupus,
And-
lupus.
and
No differential.
exactly no differential. And what happened here? What happened here?
Yeah, it doesn't move.
Doesn't move.
What happened here, Emilia?
What happened here is that my computer stopped working.
Please.
No. It came back.
Ah,
can.
okay, okay.
Oh, no. Destroyed.
In my view, Emilio, from time to time, you have to restart your computer,
Right. I,
Occasionally.
since this happened again, I'm sure that this is a big problem and I will have to shut down the computer.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So, what should we do? In my
Okay.
view, we go to the Kahoot, which Konstantinos can do.
Yes.
Konstantinos can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just get in my account and do it while I will restart my computer.
Okay.
Otherwise, well, do you want me to try once more? But no. It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna
No?
work? Okay.
No,
No?
it's not gonna work. Konstantinos, go.
Okay. Okay. Emilio, you need a more powerful computer, let me tell
Yeah,
you.
I know.
You have to make an investment.
A
Yeah.
big investment.
Wonderful, wonderful. Hopefully this Kahoot will be a nice one. Yeah.
Let's see. I have no idea what this. Season 5, episode 7.
Episode
Okay.
episode 7, yeah. Very good. Very good, very good. Okay, okay. So we are ready basically. Okay, let's start. Okay,
Let's see.
get ready to join. Okay, here we
Do you
are.
hear the music as well?
Okay, wonderful.
Do you hear the music or not?
No, no music.
Wait. Well, and stop sharing and then reshare, but
No, no, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry about it.
okay, I'll do the music.
Yeah.
Dum, doo, 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 dum, dum, doo, doo, dum, dum, doo, doo, doo,
No, it's
dum.
better. It's better you don't do it.
Oh, fuck off. What
No,
are you
wow, wow,
questioning my
wow.
voice?
Yes. Yeah. No, no,
Ta,
no.
ta, ta, ta,
That,
ta,
that,
ta, 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 ta.
Okay. I think we could be more or less ready to go. We have more than
I'm a born
170
singer.
people. Okay.
When we reach 180, we start. Okay,
Okay. Here we are. 3, 2, 1.
start.
Start. Wonderful. Great.
So, okay, there's
Okay. It's a leg.
it's a leg. It's a red
Black.
plaque
Yeah.
on the back of a tibia, and
Yeah.
let's see what's going on. And
Okay.
this is dermoscopy.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Really
Hmm.
nice.
Very unexpected. Very
Yes,
good.
indeed.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And what is your diagnosis? Is this a
This.
BC? Is this a Bounce disease? Is this a melanoma or lichen plan?
Okay. Looks like a very fair case, but very, very nice. I mean, clinically, it was very difficult to
Beautiful,
see. Wonderful.
beautiful, beautiful.
Lichen planus. Wonderful. With beautiful
Great,
Wickham striae.
beautiful Wickham stria. I think the confusing part here is the
Yeah.
epidermal participation with
Scale.
a little bit of scaling.
Yeah.
But
But
if you
I
focus
mean,
on the, Hmm?
in lichen planus, you can have some scaling.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
Yeah.
very straightforward.
Yeah.
and let's see the leaderboard. Not easy,
Not
971.
easy.
That is it.
Then Mouse, Alex, hair situation, and Pawn.
Great.
Hmm.
Here,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
the back of a 52-year-old male.
Yeah. We have
I'm
at least
guessing.
at least a couple of options. Wonderful. Wonderful
Mhm.
case. Wonderful
Beautiful,
case.
beautiful.
Still a couple of options, but mainly I
but
would go for one specific. Okay.
I would go for one specific as well. What's the diagnosis? Is this a basal cell carcinoma, a Bowen's disease, a melanoma, or a lichen plant-like keratosis?
There is not even the second choice that I made.
What happened this week, Emilios? Questions.
What was your second choice, Jeff?
Seborrheic keratosis, second choice. Yeah. BCC,
Ah.
of course. Yeah. First.
Beautiful.
Oh, very fair. Emilio, very fair until now.
Yeah, Emilio, you're doing a very good job.
Yeah.
Because you created psychological problems.
No,
So,
Psychological problem, not even pressure, problem. Strong statement.
I think this time the speedy ones will win. There's
So
no.
Okay.
Alex is on the lead, followed by Mouse, then MN, Dr. Silar, and Enzo. Erichetti.
Grande.
Share the topic of this week. We have the clinical,
Ok. Oh,
and we
che
have the mod.
bello!
Beautiful,
Ma
beautiful.
che bello! Mamma mia!
Zoe talked about it extensively.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Ictor endo.
Wow.
So, what's your diagnosis? Is this trichotillomania, tinea capitis, alopecia areata, or lichen planopilaris?
Yeah. So
although
we,
the question should be a different one if I want it to be bad.
yeah.
But you're not
Trichotillomania,
bad.
you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tinea capitis, yes.
If I want
Wonderful.
it to be bad, I would ask which is the responsible, the responsible.
Yeah.
Mentagrophites.
Endo. Endo.
Trichophyton.
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 Yeah,
Trichophyton.
exactly.
Trichotom tonsurans.
Exactly.
Violaceum.
Mouse is on the lead. Then we have Dr. Silar, Kit, MN, and
1, 4, 5, 8,
1482.
9, 2, 3.
And this is the last case.
Okay.
Is it the last? Yeah, really?
No, this is the
No,
fourth.
Not the
no.
last.
Number 4.
Number 4.
It's
Number 4.
On the arm of a 35-year-old male.
I love that you know the age.
This is the clinical.
Easy one.
Okay. Okay. Do you think
Diagnosis.
it's an easy one, Nisa?
Easy one?
Eczema, tinea,
Yeah.
porokeratosis, or pityriasis lichenoides.
Yeah. This is so
Look at
funny
this.
because if this is what Nisa probably thought, clinically, it was not looking at it, I mean, at all. I mean, it was really.
But dermoscopy helped a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you thought about
Because
porokeratosis.
there are some
Yeah.
keratosis, broken hairs, dotted vessels around the scale, typical tinea.
If the inwards wave, guys, here.
Okay, but this is so fascinating. Can you imagine? Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's why I said easy.
Wonderful.
And we have a huge swift. GPL is on the lead. Then Joe, LPP, Samanthingoma. I love it. And Snowflake.
Something
Something goma.
Samanthingoma. Two cases, side by side.
Okay.
Where is the BC? Left, right, both, or none? Beautiful.
But I realize now by watching you, from your screen that the in Kahoot the image quality is
Yeah,
destroyed.
in particular, in this case, is awful. Yeah. Both. Yeah.
Both. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
But if I show you the real images, they are so nice. I mean,
Yeah. No, particularly in this fifth case is not so well. Yeah. Okay,
I guess
good.
that here we have the leaf-like areas, and here we have the blue
Yeah.
gray ovoidness.
Erosion.
Okay, so the podium.
Podium.
Podium. Something Goma, number
Something
3.
Goma, we love you. GPL.
GPL. And number 1.
Diesel.
Joe.
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 Is
Wow.
Joanna.
Joanna who? Let's see.
Okay. Who is Joe? Who is Joe?
Let's see who is Joe.
Wonderful.
I'm
Now,
here,
Joanna,
Joan.
Nowadzik.
She's
Nowadzik.
Polish.
Let it be Joanna. Let it
Joanna.
be
Joanna for everybody.
Joanna.
Joanna.
Grande Giovanna. Grande Giovanna.
Come on, show
Grande.
up. Show up. Show up. Where are you from? I mean,
Poland.
here is Joanna.
Poland.
Hello.
Well, it's easy. Novacic.
Hi.
Novacic.
Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
Hi, Joanna.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Joanna, you look very young. Where are you based?
Tough
I'm
connection.
based in Germany, but I'm Polish. Yeah, it sounds
Okay.
Polish.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Great job.
Wonderful.
Great job. Great
Was
job.
it an easy,
Congratulations.
was it an easy Kahoot, Joanna, or a medium one?
It was a relative easy one, I think, but you need to be quick, and that was the point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you
The
did
point
great.
is this.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Wonderful. Bene, ragazzi. So see you next time.
No, wait a
Thank
moment.
you,
Wait a
Joanna. Eh?
Wait a moment. Penelope. It's a
Oh,
pity.
yes,
Oh,
yes, 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 yes,
Penelope.
please.
Okay.
Please,
Okay.
please,
Okay.
please go
Okay.
ahead
Okay.
with Penelope.
Yeah, it's a pity because I mean, So the first case, as I can see here, was in fact lupus as we hypothesized. So it's fine.
Mhm.
Okay. Case number 2, 55-year-old curious lesion on the nose. Yeah, plugging hairs.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Trichostasis.
Destroyed hair.
Trichostasis spinulosa or
Spinulosa.
something like that.
Spinulosa. Yeah.
Trichostasis.
Yeah.
Eh,
Okay, tufted
Tough
hair,
hair,
vellus
vellus hair.
by follicles, yellow keratoid plugs, black head-like structure, spinulosa, perfect.
Yeah,
Okay,
very
great.
nice.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Third case, brown radish lesion on the left breast. Interesting one. Interesting.
Yeah,
DF.
very
Huh?
nice.
DF, you say?
I
DF,
have
yeah.
no idea what it is. What it is? No idea.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tricky,
show
very
me, show me
tricky.
the clinical. Show me the clinical.
Clinical DF
It's on
like.
the
Yeah,
on the
DF.
left breast, 53. No
Yeah.
idea, no idea. Dermatofibroma. Yeah, why not?
So we all say DF. Why not? Yeah, why not? Okay.
Yeah.
Central yellowish brown star-like. Okay. White peripheral halo. Central vasculis blush. Warty disceratoma.
Wow.
Grover-like.
Overlap.
Grande.
Nice.
This
Nice.
is a very, very nice case. Look at the stellate pattern of this. Now that we know.
Especially that when you know.
Now, so Ralph Brown has this wonderful word, which is retrospectoscope.
Yes.
Yeah.
The retrospectoscope,
Best,
yes, of
best
course.
dermatoscope.
Retroscopy. Yeah, retroscopy. But I had the impression that this worded disceratoma, like Grover, also should be more papular, while this was very flat. But anyhow,
Mhm.
good. Case number 4, 41-year-old man, large patch of cicatricial alopecia, vertex. Okay,
Folliculitis.
The Calvans. The Calvans.
Yeah, it's for sure
Ducted
scaring
folliculitis.
alopecia, but it should be the calvans because that must be pus there. And tufted hair also, vessels also, yeah, pustules, tufted hairs, so the calvans, very good. And finally, the last one, brown pigmented lesions.
Terra firma.
Yeah,
Terra firma. Terra firma.
Terra forme.
Neglecta. That's one of the best diseases because you can solve the problem at 30 seconds.
Right now, right
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
the patient goes home without the problem. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's hopefully
Easy.
that.
Easy
Hopefully
to-
it's this. Mosaic pattern, terra firma form. Very, very nice. Thank you, Penelope, so much.
Great cases. Thank you, Pascal.
Wonderful.
Nice, nice,
By the
nice
way,
cases.
by the way, guys, let me tell you something. Especially for Konstantinos, it's gonna be disappointing. Very disappointing. This week that we were speaking about trichoscopy, as well as last week that we were speaking about inflammatory things, I think, if I'm not wrong, that we had the maximum participation attendance
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
people, or at least one of the highest ones historically. So yeah, it appears that it's interesting. It's interesting, huh?
Very interesting. Very
Yes, my
interesting.
friend.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to be disappointed. Yes, indeed.
Very good, very
Va
good.
bene, va bene, va bene.
Until next Sunday.
Bashi, bashi. Take
Gli
care.
abbracci.
Ciao, guys.
Have
Bye
a
bye.
nice
Thank
week.
you all. Thank you.
Enjoy, guys.
Bashi.
Hey!